All right, so this was news that came out yesterday. I just didn't get around to talking about it. Sorry. And it was news that I was like, I don't know how long I can make this anyway. And that is the news that on Free Comic Book Day, I'm actually like, usually by November, December, we do get Free Comic Book Day news of like what books are coming. And Free Comic Book Day is always a fun day, even though a lot of the comics are not great. But this might be a little different. This might be a little fun. Because, as you can see from the title, we are getting a Thundercats Powerpuff Girls crossover. Let me say that again. We are getting a Thundercats Powerpuff Girls crossover. Now, to be clear, this isn't a crossover between Kelly Thompson's Powerpuff Girls and Delkin Shavely's current iteration of the Thundercats. It's more of a crossover between the original 90s cartoon and the 80s cartoon. And it's actually funny because they actually reference the cover for this book actually references the first issue of the Marvel Thundercats books. A lot of people forget Marvel had a lot of IP books back in the day, and Thundercats was one of them. I think also, I think also, Dynamite said they're going to reprint the Marvel era at some point. I can't confirm that, but I think that I overheard that. Anyway, so Thundercats Powerpuff Girls. It's like the 80s cartoon meets the 90s cartoon. It's actually pretty cool. And it was not a crossover I was expecting, to be honest. But I do see from the cover of like the Powerpuff Girls like getting in the way and essentially photobombing the classic Marvel Thundercats #1 issue poses, I mean. It looks fun. Like, it looks like it's gonna be fun. It doesn't look like it's gonna be too serious of a book. Now, this is probably gonna be a one-and-done story, probably not even a long one, but it does look like it's gonna be a fun book. And you know me, I'm always down for a good crossover. So, what we know of the story is that Mojo Jojo has trapped the girls in a rocket and shot them off to Third Earth, and now they need the Thundercats to help them get back to their Earth, while also battling Mum-Ra. That's really it. It's a pretty straightforward story. Hopefully it will be a complete story. Hopefully, I really do hope it'll be a complete story instead of whatever the hell that... Remember back a while ago when Marvel did that Attack on Titans Avengers crossover and it just ended with the Guardians showing up and nothing came of it? I don't know if that was... I've heard multiple things about that, where it was supposed to be like a complete manga, but they just canceled it and just threw it out there just for shits and giggles. I heard also it was supposed to spawn a whole ass comic, but that didn't happen either. I don't know. It is cool to see, we are getting, more... today, as of this recording, the first issue of the TMNT Ninja Turtles... TMNT Naruto crossovers coming out. We do have the Ultraman Avengers crossover coming out. We have, possibly in the future, more manga and comic crossovers if Ninja Turtles Naruto does well. So, we have seen this, better marriage of East and West characters, but I'm getting off topic. I'm sorry. I'm getting off topic. So, it is cool that, it's a crossover I wasn't expecting. I personally would love to see Thundercats Power Rangers. I think that's a lot. I think that would be a lot of fun, and something I'm sure Boom and Dynamite would have probably talked about. Or Ninja Turtle. I'm sure IDW is hey, you want to do a Ninja Turtle crossover? Because that's, these days it's going to be either Godzilla or Ninja Turtles you get crossovers out of IDW with. So, I'm just saying, I'm sure a Thundercats TMNT crossover is probably... could be in the near future. It could be in the near future. Yeah. But this one made a lot of sense, because they're both under Warner Brothers, and it doesn't look like it's going to take itself too seriously. As for what this crossover could have... I would love to see, some fun stuff. I will probably not get it, but I would love to see him and Mum-Ra meet each other. That'd be kind of cool. Although it does look like Mum-Ra and Mojo are the big villains of the story. I think it would be kind of fun to see one of the girls use the Sword of Omens. That would be a lot of fun. I would even love to see just a cute scene of, Bubbles snuggling with Snarf. That would be a lot of fun. I would even love to see, things like Buttercup getting all up in Tigra's face. there's just a lot of like this doesn't look like it's going to be like a big over and dark serious crossover. This one's going to be, let's just have some fun. And from that cover alone, I was like, I know what I'm getting into. But hopefully this does open, and while I do want to get the comic, I do hope this opens the door to like future crossovers for that are a little more. I know with Powerpuff Girls they're not going to be serious because at the heart of its show, it's a. And yes, we have had dark episodes from Powerpuff Girls, but like at the end of the day, it is more of a fun show. It's a fun action cartoon. So for Thundercats, hopefully this does open the door for like maybe we get Thundercats Space Ghost. I'm sure Dynamite's talked about that, or maybe Thundercats Ninja Turtles, or Thundercats and Power Rangers. Those two I'd love to see. I'd get on it, Boom and IDW. I really want to see like a. I would absolutely love to see a crossover with Thundercats, either with Ninja Turtles or Power Rangers. I know, like, in the near future, they're going to add Silverhawks. The new Silverhawks comic is going to be part of that universe, so we'll see how that goes. Anyway, for Powerpuff Girls, I would love to see Powerpuff Girls Wonder Woman. That would be a fun comic. They're both under Warner Brothers, and DC loves crossovers, so yeah, Powerpuff Girls Wonder Woman. Let's get on that. Or Teen Titans Powerpuff Girls. That's another fun one. Anyway, so you guys tell me in the comments below, what do you guys... there wasn't really much to talk about other than the plot, and it's probably going to be just a one-and-done free comic book day book. But yeah, you guys tell me in the comments below, what did you guys think of... what do you guys think of this crossover? Are you guys excited? Are you guys not? Do you guys want... what characters you're hoping to see interact? And also, what other crossovers are you hoping for future from both Powerpuff Girls and Thundercats? Like, are you hoping for other crossovers in the near future that are a little more serious? Just comment below, let me know. Other than that, hope you all enjoyed this. I'm Mr. Multiverse. I'll see you next time in the Multiverse.